wars, hardcore gamers and console wars. Ain't their name, they ain't the same. It's planes, trains, and video games.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of Loading. I'm Pocket.
I'm Diluted Thought.
We're coming straight at you from Elite Arena in El Paso, Texas.
Right. Conveniently located right next to a CC's Pizza.
In front of Papa John's, right next to a Little Caesars on that way, and then there's a Wendy's over there, maybe on top.
Down the street from a mall.
So if you ever get lost, just use that and you can find our place.
That's right.
Anyways, today's headlines, loaded game of the week, and the weekend recommendation is kind of different.
You want to just get right into it?
I just realized we're all getting headlines this week.
Yes. We all love head.
Off to headlines.
Lines.
Alright, and some exciting headlines coming from Nintendo DS headquarters. We have Cheer We Go, this amazing cheerleader application for your Nintendo DS.
Are you seriously talking about this right now?
Well, it's cheerleading for the DS.
Cheerleaders are to be ogled at and fantasized about, not put in a video game.
Alright, fine. Fuck this headline. On to another one.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, God of War 3. The shit is back. Kratos is back in the fucking building. I know I'm not the only one speaking when I'm saying I'm popping wood for this game. This game is far beyond fucking extraordinary. My whole concern, my whole gameplay, why I want to play this shit, is I want to see what these developers have done to out-top the second one.
Visually, Sony set the standard in sick-ass, oh my god, I'm gonna come in my pants graphics. Along with some of the weapons and power-ups that you got in God of War 2, you're gonna be gifted with new weapons, new skins, I think, new big shit to kill, new bosses, yada yada yada, and it'll all be popping off March 16th.
In my mind, Kratos is probably one of the best motherfucking characters out there that anyone has developed. This is Papa locking with the fucking headlines for God of War 3. Go steal that shit. Don't pirate your shit, just go steal it. Loading does not believe in pirating. We believe in fucking 5-finger discount stealing.
Looks like we got an Infinity Ward fair going on. You see what I did there? Activision said Tuesday that Jason West and Vince Zampella, executives at Infinity Ward, are no longer with the company. The shakeup comes a day after Activision said it was looking into breaches of contract and insubordination by 2 senior employees at its Infinity Ward studio. With all this going on, Infinity Ward is still creating the first 2 downloadable map packs for Modern Warfare 2 due out later this year. On the good end, Treyarch is developing a new Call of Duty that will be released this fall. Rumor has it will be based in Vietnam. Infinity Ward also revealed that Sledgehammer Games is creating a new Call of Duty game that will extend the franchise into the action-adventure genre. The unnamed game is actually going to be due out in 2011. Now, is this the end of the Modern Warfare franchise? Will Jason and Vince create a new company and create a new shooter franchise? Will assholes stop using noob tubes? I guess we'll see.
Good news out there for all you lovers of the Autobots. The new Transformers, War on Cybertron, looks like a Transformers game that might not actually suck. Set on Cybertron instead of Earth, so we don't have to deal with any of those goofy humans, Optimus Prime and the gang are once again defending the world, or a world, from Megatron. Now, what's interesting about this clip that I didn't notice the first time was the actual gameplay. I was too wowed by the graphics and the way it looked that I wasn't sure what I was really looking at. But for any of you guys that played Metal Arm's Glitch in the System, it seems to look the exact same way, play-wise. You shoot stuff, jump, blow things up, while the camera behind you is looking at everything you do. The similarity between these 2 games, though, pretty uncanny. And it's not surprising that in both titles, you're fighting, shooting shit, and blowing shit up as a robot. But if this game is somehow modeled after Metal Arms, then this is probably going to be the best Transformers game to ever come out. Like, ever.
And if you're the kind of racing fan that misses arcade-style action, fast gameplay, and sweet-ass cars, Bizarre Creation brings you Blur. Bizarre Creation's Blur beta, which started on March 8th, has shown us a couple of interesting things, like the 20-player online experience, the social networking user interface. It's pretty much like Facebook, but they like to call it Racebook. I really don't know what's up with that. Multiplayer game modes, real-world track locations, and 50-plus licensed vehicles. Now, if you're the kind of fan of Burnout, Rush 2044, and Mario Kart all combined, Blur is one game you don't want to miss, coming May 25th. And if you're in the UK, you get to experience it 3 days later on the 28th.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mr. Gino with this week's
Loaded Game.
And this week we have Heavy Rain. That's right, Heavy Rain. I am the origami killer. Oh my god! Heavy Rain is an interactive thriller where you alternately play as 4 different characters who are all on the hunt to track down the origami killer, a serial murderer who leaves origami figures in the hands of his or her victims. Whether your characters ultimately fail or succeed on their missions entirely depends on the choice that you make and your skills as a player. The cool thing about this is that there's no game over screen. Once your character, well, supposedly dies, the story keeps on going even without them. Talk about replay value. Heavy Rain features a mixture of exploration, puzzle solving, and quick time events. That's right, quick time events. Oh, how fun those are. Now let's back up a minute. Let's go back to those awesome quick time events, or what I like to call the Street Fighter move list. During half the time, you're either doing a half circle forward, half circle back, a combination of playing finger twister, holding down an L1, R2, L2, square, triangle, circle, X. Basically all the buttons in one setting. The main flaw in Heavy Rain is actually the movement of all these characters. It feels like you're moving a tank. You have to hold R2 in order to make people walk. I guess that's because all the quick time events involve all the half circles and stuff like that, but it just feels really, really wonky. That's really the only flaw that I see in this game. Now, going back to the last episode, I know that Pocket didn't really like these graphics, or I don't know if it was his opinion on them or if he was just checking out some pictures and stuff, but all I gotta say is these graphics are blowing my mind. Oh my god! These characters look so detailed and their expressions are... Look at these pictures. Look, see that one? That's awesome, right? See this one? You know what? No, forget the pictures. Hey, roll the video. Heavy Rain is truly one of the most thrilling and immersive games I've ever played. It managed to grip me and draw me inside like no other game ever has. Now the question is this game full of fail or full of win? In my opinion, this game is full of win!
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog shit that make you break your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check.
This is Papa Lockin with this week's weekend recommendation. I'm telling your ass to go back way back in time. Way back in time. Get your emulators out. Get your WiiWare out. Get your fucking Xbox 360 arcade going. Go download Ultra Beast. Ultra Beast is awesome for the sake. Get your Roman Greek god on. Power up. Okay?
And for all you new school gamers that didn't have a way back in the day, a little bit of Altered Beast, you get to collect power-ups. And as Chris said, powering up to different beasts, from a wolf, a bear, a dragon, and a tiger. You go up against fearsome enemies, awkward-looking boss people who throw stuff at you from their stomachs. It's a 2-player game. You get to fly, you get to hit people. It's a stroller. What more do you want?
It's awesome. Why? Because I say it's awesome.
Rise from your grave.
Alright guys, and that marks the wrap up for episode 3 of Loading. Once again, thank you to Chef Chris and our guitarist Gino for coming up and helping us with headlines, Loaded Game of the Weekend recommendation.
Right.
Cool. What do we have in store for them later?
next week's episode, we got I think we got some more special guests. We got obviously some more headlines, everything else. We're gonna have our eye candy girl really soon, I swear. And yeah, that wraps it up for episode 3. Thanks for remembering, guys.
YouTube on top, Twitter's on the bottom. Peace out, guys.
Peace.